Well, hey there. Excuse me. Welcome to the Paw Chronicles and More with Jim. Well, today what I'm doing is I've been working on getting things ready for the winter. And that being said, the tree tubes that I'm around right now are Persimmons, the more part to Paw Chronicles and More. I've been growing pawpaws for a little bit now, and I've learned quite a bit about the pawpaws, and now I'm to the point I want to learn about persimmons. Now, all six of these trees that are here are a result of communications with an individual by the name of Cliff England of England's nursery and England's Orchard and Nursery, by the way. But I took a trip down there last year, and what I did was I bought some persimmon fruit from him, and he had given me fruit inside the orchard as we was walking around, and allowed me to taste some, and he gave me one that was a non-stringent, and it was just a little bit tougher for me to eat on. So I brought it home and I set it on the windowsill and I let it ripen out a little bit more and it turned soft. And I went ahead and ate it, and I was able to extract uh, 5 seeds from that fruit. And that being said, of the 5, 4 survived. I have one planted over that way, and for whatever reason, it did not survive, but 4 of them did. Now this one right here grew this tall right here. I'm pointing at the very end of that stem, what I would identify as the terminal bud. 4 foot 8 inches. That one there was 4 foot 5, and that one back there in the back was 4 foot 3. Those all came up this year. Those what I stratified this year. And this one right here is a grafted tree that I had purchased from him earlier this year, as well as the far one on the back on the right. That one back there is a Makusu, and if I'm able to pronounce it, Darsafiki. I hope I pronounced that correctly. That's a Ukrainian persimmons, and it's going dormant. Looks fine. Well, this one right here, of the ones that I had stratified and germinated, is the smallest of the other 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at what's going on inside. I can see there's leaves up in here and there's leaves down in the bottom. I'm guessing this one here is probably close to 2.5 foot tall. Didn't grow as much as the other 3, but we're still going to take a look at it and see what it looks like. Very, very healthy looking tree. We get rid of this debris. Don't want this debris down in here. The tree is going dormant. And I will say that that tree is very healthy. I can see buds where the leaves were for next year. So we got a good healthy tree here. Now, it's my intentions later on to do some grafting, probably next year. 2 of these 4 trees that I started from seed will be grafted, because from my understanding and talking with Cliff, of roughly around 80% of your trees will end up being male when grown from seed. And another thing in our conversations that he had suggested was the ones that shoot up and grow more robustly stand a greater chance of being a male than a female. Now this one right here is nowhere near as big as the other three, but let's see how tall it is. "29.5 inches. So, wait a minute, 3/4. So it's right at the 2.5 foot mark. Very healthy looking. Actually, the stem on this is every bit as thick as the stems on the taller ones. But maybe it's a female. I don't know. It's just something that I want to share with you. And as I said, these right here are from a result of taking a trip down to the state of Kentucky and meeting up with Mr. England and conversating with him. He had shown me how to identify males and females through the flowering system, and I am very grateful for that. Hopefully I'll be able to learn more and more as I go. If you ever get a chance, in which, by the way, I went back down to his orchard this year. Matter of fact, I visited his orchard yesterday, and I brought back a couple of grafted trees and some fruit. Very, very good host. If you ever have the opportunity to go down and say hello to Mr. England, you should take that trip if you're interested in persimmons, like I've just recently started to become interested in. But anyways, if you like what you see, subscribe. Anything or any questions that you may have, I welcome. Don't forget to click on that bell for notifications. Y'all have a God bless day.